to another episode of Two Idiot Girls.
Woohoo!
So we're back. It's episode 5. And today's episode is called Why Are Celebrity Crushes So Gosh Darn Embarrassing? So my name is Deison.
And I'm Drew.
And so today we're going to talk about our celebrity crushes. We, and by we I mean me, have had many throughout my 28 years of life.
Yeah, I've had like 3 max, maybe.
Yeah, I've had a new one every single month since I've been born.
Yeah, literally.
And so this was something that was suggested by one of you on our Instagram, and we literally couldn't stop laughing when we were looking at it, because not only do our tastes differ like so much, but it's just changed so much over the years, and it's really funny to look back at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so do you want to share your first celebrity crush, Drew, for the people?
Sure. When I was, God, how old was I when High School Musical came out? I think I was like 13. And all of you may be thinking, oh, Zac Efron, real original. No, wrong. It was Lucas Grabeel.
It was Zeke. Get it right.
It was, yeah. Honestly, that one wouldn't have been a bad one.
That was a handsome man, I tell you what.
Yeah, no, it was Corbin Bleu. Why? I don't know. I think it was the hair. I've always been a really big fan of long hair on men. Like, you'll see a pattern with the only men that I've ever been drawn to. Like, to the point where I was very vocal about my crush on them. It's all of them are minorities and all of them have long hair.
There you go.
So why I thought, like, when I went through my Jonas Brother phase, that I would end up with a white dude, I don't fucking know, because that's just never been in the cards for me.
Well, Nick had long hair. That was the only.
Yeah, he did. And when Harry had long hair.
Oh, long hair Harry. I tell you what.
I'll tell you what. That's why Corbin Bleu is my very first, I think, like, celeb crush that I was like, okay, when I was when I would see him. So that was mine. Actually, that's not true. I think the other one was my first one, because we were like 10. I was like 10.
High School Musical was before that.
No, dude, because I was like 10 when we fell in love with My Chemical Romance. So that was through
middle school.
It
was like the same summer. Maybe it was like right after, one after the other.
Because High School Musical did not come out till like 2009, which was when I went into, or like 2007.
I was gonna say, I think it was 2005.
It was right before I got, honestly, I'm gonna look it up, because
I was gonna say, because I think you're wrong. I think you were in the 5th grade when it came out.
I wasn't, but 2006. Okay. So close, right? Close. But yeah, I was in like 6th grade. That's when I remember, like 6th, 7th grade is when I was around the time when High School Musical came out. Anyways, either way, Corbin Bleu. And then, do you want to do yours, or do you want me to tell my other one?
Because no, tell your other one. Keep going. Yeah, you only had a few.
Yeah, Deison has 28. So
first there was
one year for every year she's been alive.
I know.
But my other one was literally it was literally Ray Toro from My Chemical Romance. And he's the lead guitarist. I didn't even like the main guy. I liked him, the only minority in that band. And once again, long curly hair. And I was like, damn. When I was like 10, and he was 35, I was like convinced. I was like, damn, can't wait to meet up. When we fall in love, it's gonna be so epic, even though that age difference is obscene. So those were mine too when I was a child. So
you only had 2?
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, you did. That's what we wrote down. I was like, let me check my notes. We just did this, so I wanted to double check.
Yeah, dude, I only had 2 like that. I can, like, that stood out to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything else, I was like, you know.
No, that's true. I think my first celebrity crush that I can like really remember was Johnny Tsunami. I really believed he was Hawaiian. I was like, oh my god, like we're gonna surf
together. The biggest dupe. The biggest dupe.
But yeah, my first one was Johnny Tsunami. I was like obsessed with him. I like Gerard Way in My Chemical Romance. He was also 18 years older than me, and I was like, man, I know I'm 12, but just wait, man. And then it's so funny, like, not realizing I was queer until I was like 19, but I look back and there's so many different girl crushes I have had. So the biggest one is obviously I've talked about this before. It was Haley Kiyoko character in Lemonade Mouth, which is arguably the worst Disney Channel original movie.
Yeah.
But I had a huge crush on her. Didn't know how to express it. Just said I liked the movie whenever I told Drew to turn it on. And then another
which also made no sense because the movie was fucking garbage.
It was awful. The plot makes no sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had a big fat crush on her. I still do. I also really liked obviously Stick It, like every lesbian in the world had a huge crush on the main girl from Stick It.
She's so hot though.
She is,
the main girl
in that
Stick
movie.
It is so hot. Yeah.
Especially in that movie. And then another one that was just reawakened for me for like probably like a couple weeks ago was Icebox from The Little Giants.
Yeah.
I thought she was so cool. Didn't realize this because I had a crush on her. So
yeah,
those are like my first few. And like, I mean, I love. Do you remember the movie Motocrossed, dude?
Yeah, dude, that's such a gay movie.
I know. So I was like, I had a crush on the boy that she liked, but I had a crush on her with the short
and
hair.
He had a crush on her,
which makes him bi-curious.
Bi-curious. For sure. He was a little gay for sure.
On some Mulan shit, right?
No, dead ass though. He was like, why do I get a little wiggle in my pants when he thinks, and then it's like so funny because just like in Mulan, he's like, are you fucking kidding me? Because she's a girl, she's a cis woman. And then he's like, wow, every sexual feeling I had is gone now. Now that I know.
And then they still end up together. It doesn't make any sense. You're like, you liked her when she was a boy. So
I know, so that's why I'm like, they almost like cross gender lines doing movies like that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, if anything, they could be either bi-curious, right, or they could be pan, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and just be attracted to the person,
sure.
Not necessarily the gender expression or the gender identity.
But for hetero people, they're like, no, he liked her. They're like,
no, he knew she had titties under that binder. He knew.
And you're like, okay.
And it's like when she takes it off, he's like, ugh.
Yeah. Oh, like she's the man. Well, she's the man he didn't have a crush on.
No, he didn't.
He just
he thought of her as like a really, really, really great friend. That's why he was so mad when he thought that she was kissing Olivia or whatever, because he was like, I thought we were friends.
That movie is so funny. Still to this day.
One of the
such
funniest
a good
movies,
one. Yeah.
For sure. So
those are like our main celebrity crushes, I think, when we were little. Another one for me was the bassist in School of Rock, who's now.
Oh wait, you know who's another one that you had? That was a boy. The dude from Brink.
I know, and you know why? Because he looks like a lesbian in that movie. I'm telling you.
No, he was also
I'm telling you. He was in Princess Diaries.
Well, none of your other crushes look like lesbians.
No, I know, but I'm just saying for his character.
Yeah, he was also in the Princess Diaries. That was the other movie.
No, that guy's super hot. Right now,
he was like the heartthrob. Yeah, of like that time period, like early 2000 Disney Channel movies.
Yeah.
For sure.
And so now we're gonna move into the next topic, which Drew likes to call talent crushes. Because I have 1,000 crushes, but Drew only has talent crushes. So Drew, please explain to people what a talent crush is.
They're like people that I don't have sexual feelings for or any sort of sexual attraction.
We left one of them out. I already have one, but for you,
a talent crush
that you have. Yeah,
I think okay, well, they're basically like someone I'm not sexually attracted to, but I feel almost drawn to because they're so talented. Does that make sense? Like I just want to be friends with them. Like I think they'd be fucking cool. But one of them used to be cool, and now everyone fucking hates that person. So like no, Charlie Puth was like my talent crush forever, because the dude has that
perfect sound or something
pitch, yeah the thing where you can hum any note and he knows exactly what it is, so he can like tune instruments without a like tuner or anything like that. I'm not a musician, so don't come for me. But you guys know what I'm saying. But that kind of stuff, like I used to just be so drawn to him. And like, listen, the music fucking hits. Like I don't want to fucking hear it. Like the song, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. The man can write a fucking pop song to save his fucking life. Like the song Attention, dude, I was blasting the shit. I was like, damn, this shit hits when I was listening to it. Because like He can write a fucking tune, bro. Like they're like shitty little like pop songs, but he can write his ass off. Like when it comes to the melody and all that shit.
Which is the one with Selena Gomez?
We Don't Talk Anymore. That's a great one too.
Okay.
That one hits also. But yeah, that's like Charlie Puth is one of them forever. I know the tides have shifted in the court of public opinion with him because I know people think he's a big weirdo now. So like,
did you like his new song, Light Switch? Or
I haven't listened to it. So
it sounds like
I'm a
every
fake
Charlie Puth song. It's okay.
Okay, well then maybe I'll like it.
No, I think you will. That's why I asked you if you listen.
I feel the same way about Ed Sheeran. Anyway.
You have a talent crush on Ed Sheeran? I've never heard this before.
Yeah.
Take it back.
Because he's so fucking talented. And listen, I will not stand for any slander about Ed Sheeran. You can slander Charlie Puth all you want. He's earned it. But
don't you dare.
But no one say shit about Ed Sheeran. You know what? I was shooting with him in the gym when he popped off in the US because his song was on Vampire Diaries.
Vampire Diaries.
Exactly.
A show we talked about on our last
Which one
episode.
of y'all bitches was there? None of you. I was there. I was in the trenches. I was texting Deison, you should check this song out, and it was Give Me Love by Ed Sheeran.
Damn, what a good song.
He can write his fucking ass off.
That's I know. I always think too about how like when I've never seen him in concert, but from what I've heard, like he's a one-man show. So he pre-records and loops his own, like him playing the drums and stuff.
He does it as he's performing, which is insane. Dude, the talent unmatched. He sells out arenas just standing there by him fucking
and it's just him.
And he literally has gone on record. I'm so passionate about Ed Sheeran. He's gone on record too saying like he knew that he wasn't supposed to be a pop star because he doesn't look the way that they would like them to, and that's why he was turned down by labels like 4 or 5 times before he actually got signed. And he said, I know it's because of what I look like, but like I'm talented, so that's why he was writing for people behind the scenes for like ever. So was Charlie Puth. He was doing the same shit. So like
like Benny Blanco,
guys, Neo did that forever too. So that's why I was like, dude, he was writing forever, and then he finally got his big break. And that's why I was like, I saw a TikTok once where people were like, I'm sick of pretending that his songs aren't good. I was like, see, come with me on this ride. The song Shivers.
Stop.
He put his whole pussy into the song Shivers. So Ed Sheeran's like a big talent crush of mine. I'm so passionate about that dude, and he's so unproblematic. He just minds.
I know. I was so excited when they had him on The Voice. I'm like, are you guys? Oh my god, kidding?
Same. I'm so. And he married the girl from Angus Thongs and Perfect Snogging. He married her,
babe,
and they had a baby.
Love you, but that's Ron Weasley. That's not Ed Sheeran who married Georgia from Angus.
I'm sorry. I'm Ginger Slam. I'm
Different Ginger.
No, you're right. I'm sorry. I was thinking of him. No, but he did get married and have a baby. Ed Sheeran.
Yes,
he did get married and have a baby. So, and Ron Weasley also has a baby, which was
another crush.
Another crush of mine. I'm a big fan of gingers. I think gingers are cute. But anywho, yeah, Ed Sheeran's my other talent crush. And then what's my other one? I think my other one's Dev Patel.
Yeah, that's a good looking man.
He's just so fucking talented too. Like I just think me and him would be cool. I think we'd be friends. And he's British too, so that's cool.
Ooh, I love a good Brit.
Right. And so you could tell you're not telling crushes your real life crush.
Drew calls them what's your Deison's white boy of the month. So
yeah, literally.
Through most of last year, I thought it was Sebastian Stan, but it's
which
not
it was to an
it's
extent.
Not Sebastian Stan, it's Bucky.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
Now that I've seen them, I'm like, oh no, I don't like that. I like this.
Yeah, that's
true.
And
it's because I loved Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So yeah, definitely Bucky was one for a really long time.
Bucky's everybody's
Draco
crush.
Malfoy.
Yeah, the Tom Felton phase.
Yeah,
Deison follows along with whatever TikTok is popping.
I know, and I send them to Drew, and she goes, "I know, I've already seen these." And well, so you're also on Draco?
No,
TikTok?
I see them because she fucking sends them to me, so they populate my For You page.
Well, that's how it works, but sure.
And Chris Evans too.
Oh, Chris Evans, yeah, and not Captain America, Chris Evans, so different.
Yeah,
different white boy. Who else?
Yeah,
trying to think. Well, right now I think it's Jacob Elordi, so not Nate, but Jacob Elordi. I think I just like how tall he is, but then that kind of scares me because I don't like to be around a lot of tall people.
He's like Jack Skellington built. You know what I'm saying? Like
have you seen that picture of him walking and he has like short shorts on and like a sweater?
Yeah,
and he's holding 2 iced coffees in one hand.
Yeah, I can do that.
And someone said I would like this man to carry me in that hand.
Well, to put it into perspective, which is wild, he's the same height as Billy, which is wild because
I don't think
Billy,
he is.
he's 6'4", so Billy's 6'4". So it's just the height displacement looks different because
Of how
Jacob
they're
Elordi
built.
is thin as fuck, like super lean and
Okay.
thin. I don't want to say skinny, but he is very lean. Like he's
Okay.
he's like what do you call it? Like windy, not windy. What is it? I don't
Bendy.
know. Just no, you know what I mean? Like string bean, almost like Gumby. That sounds like an insult,
Okay.
but it's not. You know how he's thin, but he's lean and he's not like skinny.
Yes.
So that's why like the weight displacement looks different, but they're the same fucking height. Isn't that weird?
Yeah,
so weird to think about.
I don't believe that. When he hangs out with me next time, I'll tell him and Billy to sit next to each other.
And he's also around small people all the time. Like, and you have to think too, 6'4" for a white dude, that's fucking tall. You know what I mean? For a minority person, it's not that. It's like it's really tall still, but it's not as like whoa. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But people swear he's like 6'8". And he's not, you know what I mean? So Deison likes Jacob Elordi.
That's my current maybe white boy of the month. I haven't decided
yet.
Yeah,
because how tall is Joey King? She's fucking small. I want to say she's probably like 5'3". 4'11". You think Joey King's 4'11"?
You know that height is not my specialty.
She's probably like 5'3", 5'4".
Is Joey King. Not Joe Rogan. What are you doing?
He's 5'7".
Joey King is 5'3". Oh, okay. So almost the same height as me. Yeah.
Same.
I know, but he looks so much bigger next to her.
Because he's a foot taller than her. He's a foot and 1 inch taller than her.
Okay.
Are you looking up Jacob Elordi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's 6'5".
Oh, okay. Well, he's an inch taller than Billy.
Yeah. Okay.
So he's like in between Billy and our dad. So he's an inch taller than Billy. So still though, an inch is an inch, but I'll give him the inch, but still. So he's literally like a whole foot and 2 inches taller than her. That's why when he leans down, he's literally bending at the fucking waist to reach her.
But if you're on TikTok and you're on the same type of white boy shit where it was like Bucky for a long time, then it was Drake and Malfoy. I just thought then for a little bit for me it was Andrew Garfield through December. Oh, it was Druig from the Eternals. Yeah. For like 2 weeks, and then it was Andrew Garfield. So right now I think it's Jacob Elordi. I don't know. So I don't know. I haven't made my final decision on whether or not it's him yet. We're still on the outs.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's because he's acting his ass off in that show all the time. So it's hard to get behind him because you're like, you seem too good at that role.
Yeah, someone's like, he plays that character a little too well.
It seems to fit too well.
Right.
Yeah, literally.
So I tend to have a lot of crushes on different male characters, and maybe it's just because a lot of the shows I watch have male characters in it and not female characters or queer characters or whatever. But the only man in real life that I could see myself wanting to be straight for is Hassan Piker. That's it. Every other man I just like from afar, and then that's it.
Well, I just think your standards just very high, which it should be. You know what I mean? So
there's just something about that man.
If no one else can reach the bar, then fuck out of here is what I think. So yeah, Hassan Piker, I had no idea who he was until Deison told me that she has a big fat crush on him. So as we all know, or I'm sure y'all have seen, like Ethan Klein follows me on TikTok. So Ethan, if you want me on the show, and so I can invite my sister and
no, I don't want to do that.
Why?
Go by yourself. I'm already
I'm gonna go by myself.
I log off.
I'm gonna go by myself. I'm just saying I'll make the connect is what I'm saying. So anywho, but he seems like a really cool guy too, and he's very left leaning, and he's also a huge advocate for so many different minority groups, which I fucking love. I love that. He seems fucking cool. He seems like a cool guy, and he does a lot of really cool, impactful things, which I fuck with. So I think that's awesome. That's a great dude to hang your hat on, I think.
So we'll see what happens there.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Do you have any cartoon crushes?
I feel like I feel like you know the answer to that question.
You've never had a cartoon crush?
Not that I can recall.
Like ever? You can't name one? Like, you know, everyone has a crush on like Like Spirit the horse.
Define everyone.
Everyone has a crush on Spirit the horse. I mean, I
Who's
don't.
everyone? I don't have a crush
A majority
on
of folks. I ran a poll earlier, and 90% people they find Spirit the horse
and
attractive.
you were all the people surveyed.
It was just me, one of one. Or like Diego from Ice Age. You never had a crush on him?
No, I did not have a crush. I
or
know
even
the
like
jokes.
adult Simba. You never had a crush on him?
It's teenage Simba.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
But no, me personally, no, but I get why people do.
Mm-hmm.
But me personally, no.
My first cartoon crush was remember, you know, in Bug's Life, you know, the big blue beetle that flies all the kids around? That was my first cartoon crush.
I feel like maybe that's a thought you should have kept in your head.
I want to show representation for all of you out there who had a crush on the bug.
I wish I could time travel to before I knew that. I wish
I've told you that before.
That's why I want to rip my fucking ears off right now, because you just told me no.
Definitely, you must have blacked that.
You have quite literally never told me that.
I've told you that.
You've never told me, Dace. Why would I make that? Why would I make that up? You're just feeling exposed now because you thought I was.
I know that I'm not embarrassed.
I'm saying like you telling me I already knew. Obviously, I did not fucking know that.
Well, I thought you did. My bad. There I go again. My bad.
Yeah. So you get a little tingle in your pants when you see those big bugs flying around during the summer.
I feel like I'm gonna die because it's gonna eat me. What was I gonna say? I don't think I have any current queer crushes. I do watch the L Word Generation Q or whatever the new one is called.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I did when it was out. I think the new season isn't out yet. But I don't think I find any of them attractive. Maybe Shane, but like Shane's like a typical like every lesbian. Like even you would probably find Shane attractive if I showed you a clip of Shane Drew.
Maybe.
And Drew's completely straight. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I'm in the vice grips of heterosexuality, unfortunately for me.
Oh, I kind of had a little bit of a crush. This won't mean anything to you, but if you're queer and you're listening, I had a little bit of a crush on Finn. I think that's her name, Finley. But I didn't like what she did in the show. Those are the only queer crushes I can think of.
I mean, period is all I can say, really, because I haven't watched the show, so I'm not sure.
You know who I do have a crush on? I forget their name. They're the first non-binary. Why did I say it like that? Non-binary actor to be on Grey's Anatomy. But I can't remember their name. Their last name's like Fight Master or something. I find that person really attractive. That's one.
I really have no idea who that is. But go off, Queen.
Did you watch Grey's Anatomy when they had like Amelia on there she was Derek's sister? Drew, come on. No. See, why am I asking you that? Because you were too busy rewatching New Girl for the 17th time.
I truly don't know why you're asking me that. Like, it's like you don't know me at all.
I thought we were watching Grey's at the same time. That's why I asked you. So.
I watched like the original seasons of Grey's, like up until like I don't even fucking know what season they're on now, but like up until like season 12, I think 10, something like that. Like that's where I stopped. I just fell off because I was like, eh. And honestly, that show is so emotionally fucking draining to watch all the time. Like
there's too much. Every
time I think, I'm like, why do y'all still work at this fucking hospital? Every time I watch it, I'm like, nothing but terrible things happen here always. So, right. But I'm gonna have to take your word for it about our non-binary friend. I think that the only white boy crushes I've ever had were like Nick Jonas and Harry Styles, and even then, I was kind of like, you know what I mean? Like I liked them. I'd be like, I mean, I wouldn't say no if they wanted to hang out with me when I was like 15, you know what I mean? But like for some reason, the gravitational pull that Ray Toro had on me, it just completely suns what I felt for Nick Jonas. I don't know why. Like I have no
You had a
clue.
bigger crush on Ray Toro than Nick Jonas? Okay.
Yes. Like it was almost like Nick Jonas was like a close second to me, like to him. But for some reason, the with him it was just like out of this world. Like it was like I was convinced I was going to be married to him, which is wild. So with Nick Jonas, I knew he liked brown bitches. I'll tell you that much. I fucking knew he was
only
one. Yeah, I knew out of the three, I knew he was going to pick a minority girl. So that was like probably why. Another reason why. But yeah,
maybe a little bit of a talent crush.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Nick. Yeah, for sure.
It was the backflips, huh? That's what really got you going.
Yeah, the pure athleticism.
It was the diabetes. I know it was.
Yeah, no, you know what it was? It was the fact that we were the same height when I was 13 and he was 16. That's what it was. It was the fact
That's what really gets me going.
it was the fact that I was taller than him when I was 12. So, because how tall is Nick Jonas? Like probably like 5'6".
Oh man, probably. I
want to
I'm
say like 5'6".
Yeah, I'm like 5'4", 5'5".
No, you're 5'4", dude. You're a strong 5'4".
Sometimes the doctor tells me that I'm 5'5".
Yeah,
Nick
well, sometimes
Jonas is 5'6".
I see what I mean. I can smell height, dude. I can literally pick someone out of a fucking lineup. I can guess their
He
height.
doesn't look that little, but
I told you he's 5'6", and then I think Joe Jonas is like 5'7", 5'8", maybe.
let me see.
Zac Efron's only like 5'7" too.
Joe Jonas is 5'7".
See,
How tall is Kevin Jonas?
probably the same, 5'7", 5'8".
He's 5'9".
Yeah, fucking right. With those little,
And you said Zac Efron?
Yeah, he's like 5'7", I want to say.
Zac Efron's 5'8". Get it right.
Wrong.
That's what
I was gonna say Kevin Jonas is 5'9", and those Chelsea boots they wear all the time.
Those lifted boots.
I mean, there ain't no shame in it. I always make fun of short dudes, but like that's only because you can't be misogynistic and fucking short. Like you gotta pick one or the other.
One struggle, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, when I was so how tall is Nick Jonas? 5'6", right? Like I said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when I was in the 8th grade, which is how old are you? 12, 13?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was 12 because then I turned 13 going into like after I was already in the 8th grade. Yeah, I was 5'8". I was 5'8" when I was 12. So like I'm like thinking, can you imagine if we had gone to like a meet and greet and I was standing next to him? I'm fucking taller than all 3 of them, dude.
Yeah.
Like I'm all taller than all 3 of them. Well, taller than 2 of them, eye level with the last one. Dude, come on. No way, bro. And when I was 14, the doctor assured me because I grew again, so I was 5'9" when I was 14, and the doctor assured me I wasn't gonna grow anymore. He was like, "Yeah, you're done." I was like, "Oh, word? Okay, cool," because I fucking hate being tall. He's like, "Yeah, no, you're good. You're not gonna grow anymore." Dude, I grew fucking 4 more inches. What the fuck, bro? You fucking liar. I just kept growing. It was so fucking annoying. But now I love how tall I am, but I used to fucking hate how tall I was for a long time. And that was why, because all my crushes were fucking
all your crushes were shorties,
small,
just little guys.
And I think Harry Styles is probably like what, 5'9", 5'10".
I think he's 6 foot. You don't think?
No, he's not. He's absolutely not. I saw him in concert.
Don't say that.
It really doesn't fucking matter because I'm an anomaly. I'm tall as fuck. Most women are not as tall as me.
Harry Styles, according to the internet, is 6 feet tall.
That's a fucking lie. I saw him in person.
Look, it says Niall Horan. Guess how tall Niall Horan is?
5'7".
It says he's 5'10".
That's a fucking lie, bro.
Just okay, what is it? It says Niall is 5'8". I'm just kidding.
Oh, see, I was close.
Yeah, and it says Harry Styles is 6 feet tall.
That's a lie, bro. You know
that's what it says.
You know what's funny? Melissa told me the same thing, and I said, "Look, I'm not trying to steal inches from dudes, but there's no fucking way that he's 6 feet tall because just by looking at him, I could tell he's like 5'10", probably. He's taller than most women.
All of my bones that he's 6 feet tall.
No, you just want to because you have a crush on him too.
Is it a crush?
It doesn't really matter, to be honest, because like I said,
I don't care how tall he is. I don't care how tall anyone
is. I know. No, I'm saying for the listeners, right? Mm-hmm. Don't feel discouraged by these facts, right? Because for most women, you guys are fucking small. I'm not small. So like for me, like I would like to have someone that I don't have to bend at the waist. Like I don't want to be Jacob Elordi, and I don't want you to be Joey King when I'm dating you. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So like that's just for me.
Sure.
So, but that's why it's funny because
it's his talent. It makes him 2 inches taller.
Exactly.
And that's what I'm saying. Like,
and it's just like him being and that's why I always say too, like the men who are shorter than the average man, or they're short in general, who don't give a fuck because they don't make being short a huge part of their angry personality. You don't even notice how tall they are until like you spend a lot of time with them. You know what I mean? So there are plenty of men who are short that you can't really tell are short until you spend enough time with them because they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, we talk about, I've seen a lot of people comment on your stuff, like you wouldn't even know how like like Paul Rudd is not a very tall man,
dude.
but you would never be able to tell.
A perfect example, Kit Harington. That bitch is 5'4".
Now that's a man right there.
He's like 5'4", and
I think what's his name is cuter though. What's his name?
Who?
The brother Stark. What's his name?
Oh, Rob Stark.
Yeah, but what's his real name?
His name's like Robert Madden or something like that, or something Madden.
Madden. That's a man right there. I don't think that's a tall guy either.
No, he's probably like 5'7", 5'8". It was, you know what's funny? Him, I was literally telling Billy, I'm like, yeah, he's probably like 5'7".
Richard Madden.
That's what it is. Yeah. I was like, he's probably like 5'8" or something. And then Billy goes, there's no way that dude has to be way taller. I go, no, just like,
I would never think that.
Who plays the main girl in Eternals? Is Gemma Chan? Is that her name?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. So you know how this is like, you know how Gemma Chan, when she was filming with Kit Harington, they always filmed from here up, right?
Yeah, shoulders up.
It's because he's so fucking small. She's not super tall, but she's definitely taller than him. So when they film like that, they do like depth perception because that they have
where she's like she's ahead of him. Yeah.
The depth of field is off so that they look the similar heights. But when they're filming them up close, standing next to each other or facing each other, it's always from here up. Right? Because, or it's separate shots, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Because of the fact that the height difference is different. Like she's like 5'6", so she's not huge, but he's only 5'4", so she's significantly taller than him. So they like cheat it so that it doesn't look as stark of a contrast of him being so much smaller than her, which is like, see, as I always say, the height thing, that's a patriarchy thing. You know what I mean? Like you guys are the ones who put that out there. That's on you. But like Richard Madden, she didn't have to do that with him. Like they could show them full body from away because he's taller than her.
And they're probably both like 5'8", 5'9", right?
Who, Gemma Chan?
Yeah.
No, she's like 5'6". Like she's not super tall, but he's like 5'8", something like that. So like
way taller than that.
I know she's just like, watch, look it up.
I am looking it up because I don't believe you.
Me and Billy looked it up after we saw Eternals because he didn't believe me.
Gemma she's like 5'6", is 5'8".
Well, how tall is he then? Is he like 5'9", 5'10"?
Richard Madden?
Yeah. Because I was right about him.
Is 5'10".
Oh, there you go. See, there you go. So see, he's significantly taller than like what's his face? Kit Harington.
Yeah.
So like the way they film it.
5'6", yeah.
Yeah. So the way they film it, but like with her, she could wear her heels and she could stand right next to Richard Madden because he's still significantly taller than her. So that's what I was like.
Yeah, it says Kit Harington is 5'8".
That's a lie. That's such a fucking lie, bro. And that's what you have to think too. Like they're obviously like A-list celebrities, so they fucking lie about their heights all the time. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal. That's why like
I would lie and tell people I'm shorter than I am. I'm actually only 5'1".
Yeah, too. Yeah, like it's better to undershoot than overpromise. You know what I mean? That's why when I went to that TikTok party and I posted that like Bryce Hall's like 5'4", everyone got mad at me like it's my fault that he's 5'4". It's not my fault that he's that small.
Right.
I'm just reporting the news to all of you. Like, and some people were like, if you don't believe her, you should look at the fact that when he's with Tana Mojo is only 5'3", and he's barely taller than her. So I was like, hello, you know what I mean? But online it says he's 5'9".
Shut up. No way.
I swear to God. I promise you.
I'm Googling that. I don't believe you.
The heights like vary. It's like 5'7", 5'9", 6 feet, 5'10". Like it's like all over the place.
It says he's 5'8". Where?
No.
There's no way.
He absolutely.
Because how tall is Austin McBroom, the kid he fought?
Oh, dude, he's probably like 5'6". Easily.
Oh, it says he's 6 feet tall because
the fuck he's not. It doesn't matter
what the internet says.
It doesn't matter if we saw him in person at Universal Studios.
Yeah, and I thought he was at least 6 feet tall.
Yeah, but you think everybody's 6 feet tall.
I do think everyone's 6 feet tall. That guy's literally the same height as you.
He was literally at least 2 or 3 inches shorter than me. That's why I said I'm the fucking measure, dude, because I'm 6 feet tall actually. You know what I mean? Like I have nothing to gain from lying about my height because I'm a fucking cis woman. So I'm nothing to gain by lying about that. I used to lie and say I was shorter because I hated being tall, but now I don't give a fuck. Sure. But see, like just because he played basketball doesn't mean shit. There are plenty of like point guards that are like under 6 feet tall. You know what I mean?
I don't know anything that you just said to me right now. I don't know what any of that means.
He fucking sells a bill of goods about how he could have gone to the NBA. I'm all, yeah, at 5'6". Unlikely. The shortest person in the NBA is probably like 5'10". So the odds are against you, friend.
Too tall.
5'10"? That's not tall
No,
at
I'm saying
all.
taller, like men that are taller than that, because they're also
Oh my
like
God, I
bony
know.
and skinny. It's like,
See,
they're
I
like,
feel
yeah,
that too.
I'm 6'9". I'm all, that makes my stomach hurt.
Yeah. Who else is tall? Oh, like Sedona. Sedona's so tall.
I think
How
she's
tall is
only
she?
6'2".
No, dude. Look it up.
No?
Sedona's like 6'5", 6'7", something like that. She's tall. She's a forward in basketball. They're so tall.
Scoo ducks.
Yeah, how tall is Sedona?
Oh my gosh, she's 6'7".
Told you. I fucking told you.
I have zero. I told you I don't understand anything.
Deison
about
has no
anything.
gauge of height at all because she's so
No.
small. So
That
everybody's
guy's like what, 6 feet tall? No, I always forget Sedona's 6'7", because our dad is like 6'6", right? 6'6".
Yeah, our dad is 6'6".
No,
He's
me and
6'6".
Sedona's dad is like 6'6". Yeah, our dad.
No, he's 6'6".
Oh my gosh, Sedona's taller than him. That's so funny.
Yeah,
I love
dude.
Sedona. I love her.
We
Content.
love
She's so
her.
cute. Yeah,
We
her
love
and
Sedona.
Riley are so cute together.
Mhm.
Anyways, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so Drew liked Harry, so I liked Liam, which is like more embarrassing to admit than I would like to. But I'll count that one as a talent crush because he was arguably one of the best singers.
Yeah, he's a really great singer
in the group.
It's too bad he
And then
so
obviously I
goddamn
like
chewed.
Joe. Yeah, he is pretty chuggy. And
Yeah,
then
man.
obviously I like Joe Jonas because I couldn't like the same one as Drew, and then I'm not gonna pick Kevin. So
you liked Joe, I think, because he was funny. Because he was funny.
I just love a goofy guy. What can I say?
Yeah, I'm silly goofy guy.
So we always like to end our episodes on like how we can do better. So we have two different things. So my thing is to like who you like, and who gives a rip if people think that they're attractive or not. If you like that person, you like that person.
Yeah, because beauty is subjective, which is what everybody forgets all the fucking time when they're like, you're ugly, right? Or that person's ugly. Well, you're ugly to someone too. So I guess we're all on the same
Yes, we're all on the same page.
Yeah.
And then Drew wanted to share her tips because I never used to believe this. Now I do, but
yeah. So this is like, this is literally how I've always, is probably why I've never really had celeb crushes ever, even to this day. And like just some like personal thing, like Billy and I like don't believe in hall passes, whatever the fuck, like when they're like, oh, if I met this celebrity I'd be able to cheat. We don't believe in that shit at all.
Same.
I just think that's a weird thing to do, but like, I mean, go off if you don't care, that's on you. Don't fucking get mad at me because I don't like that shit. But anyways, I've always thought of celebrity crushes in terms of attainability. Like I truly think that I can get anybody I want. That includes famous people. I have always felt like that. Even when I was like 13 years old, I've always felt that way. And I feel like everyone should feel that way because you should just be that confident in yourself that if you spend, like, I truly think like if I spend enough time with literally anyone, like let's pick Harry Styles because everybody loves him, right? If I spend enough time with him, he would want to date me. I'm like convinced. I'm convinced. I don't need anyone to tell me whether or not they think that's true. Like they're like, that's not true because that doesn't apply to me because he hasn't met me yet. So if I hung out with him, I'd be like, Harry, sorry, I'm taken. I'm sorry, dude. I'd have to like shoot it down. And so I literally think when you do that, the world gets so much smaller. Nothing is impossible. If you want to date someone hot and famous, bitch, you fucking can. Like that's literally what I think. I think everyone has that opportunity because they are the same person. Like, and you always think too, I always think like about Harry. I've like told my sister this, like, what if he's annoying in real life? Like I think that all the time. I'm like,
because they only present so much of their real selves to the public. Most like all celebrities kind of do. So
when I'm like, what if you hang out with him and he's unbearable? Like, what if you hang out with him and he's so like, you know, like let's listen to Elvis Costello, like some fucking shit like that where you're like, dude, come on, like I just want to listen to
like Drew, like so like if we think about like social media people, like I have always had the biggest crush on JC Kalen for like the last like 10 years. It feels like I had the biggest crush on him. Me and Kaylani had the biggest crush on him, and I always told Drew, and Drew's like these guys are so easy because you get to see so much of their real themselves on the internet. So it's just like, dude, I'm telling you, I go to a party with him and all of O2L. I'm telling you, all of them are gonna want to date me. I'm telling you right now. And I would always be like, how do you have that confidence? Because I look at everyone like, because I don't know them. So I'm like, oh, like, no, they're famous. Why would they ever, whatever?
Dude, I'm
but
telling you,
she doesn't give a shit. She's just like, no, I'm telling you.
I'm just that sure. Like, and that doesn't, I'm not saying that's just me. I'm saying like anyone has, and I'm telling you, like the few brushes I've had before I became like anyone in social media with celebrities, like, let me tell you something. They are just as fucking stupid as real life men. Like, that is just a fact.
Sure.
Like they are just as easy and just as stupid. Like they literally, it's all about how you see yourself. Sure. Like that's why, like, when I was, how old was I when I did Pro Bowl? I think I was like
20. I don't even think you were 21 yet.
Yeah, I was 20 years old, dude. I literally, like, men to this day get fucking mad about this story. It's not my fault. Like, take it up with him if you're that mad.
Wait, so for those of you that don't know what Pro Bowl is,
oh yeah,
please explain to the masses, because I was like, what is that when she got to go?
Basically, Pro Bowl is like it's in lieu of the Super Bowl. So like, whichever teams don't go to the Super Bowl, the teams with like players that are the most popular, like whether it's on social media or they had like a kick-ass fucking year or they're a rookie, they should get invited to Pro Bowl, like if they're really popular, really talented, whatever.
So it's like the best of the worst teams, I
guess. It's basically like fantasy football in real life. So all of your favorite players from all the different teams all come together in one space and they play against each other. So it's like a fun game.
And they get to play with each other too. Like,
they get to play with each other on the same team against each other. So they always pick like team captains, and the team captains are always like legends.
Man. Sports. What's going on, sports?
Football. Right?
I love foot. I showed Daddy that video of that guy who's like, oh man, the green team lost last night.
And he's crying.
That's me. I'm like, oh man.
That's literally Deison's extent or knowledge or care to understand of football. That's it.
It's
right
so
there.
Stupid. I don't care.
Just screaming football like that.
Literally just going and yelling football. Like, I remember the first time I went to University of Oregon, the first time I went to a football game, I told my dad, why are they so tired? They get so many breaks. There's so many breaks. I don't understand what you girls like. He's like, well, they need commercial breaks.
Well, they have TV time, but that's also very exhausting. But Deison doesn't give a shit because she doesn't care about.
Ooh, I'm bored.
Tomato. Yeah. So, anyways, I went to Pro Bowl when I was like 19 years old. I got to cover it for my school newspaper, and I took my buddy David. Right, shout out to you, David. And so we went, and I remember my friend David is like a Rolodex of football names. Like, he knows everyone's names, stats, like numbers. Like, these are like the dudes that literally are super into sports. Yeah. But he's not a terrible dude. He's a cool guy. But he just knows everything about everyone in every sport to ever exist on this planet. So like all of them, men and women. He knows everything. So that's cool. I took him. Obviously, we went together, and so. We were like laughing because we were like tag teaming almost because I'm a woman, right? And I am not ugly, right? So I got approached by a lot of football players that were let's just say not interested in getting to know me as a person. So
they're giving you a good story for the paper.
Yeah. They didn't want to give me a pull quote, you know what I mean? Like they genuinely just wanted, we all can pull our own assumptions, but essentially I was telling him, because he was like, this is fucking insane. Like, one of the funniest stories is like when we first met Clay Matthews, which, by the way, like, he was so nice to me.
I know who he is because he was in Pitch Perfect too. So
exactly. And he was so nice, and like we went and saw him, and honestly, I can only imagine how exhausting it must be to like be a public person and have to meet so many fans all
especially
the time.
At something like that.
Yeah, because you obviously the majority of them are so fucking nice and humble and very, very sweet. Some of them are awful, but for the most part, they're all very nice and grateful to be there. But it's just exhausting having to like be touched and grabbed and everything by so many different people. Constantly.
I can't. Yeah, sure.
And this was the year of OBJ. Like, OBJ was so hot at the time.
He's a little guy too, huh?
Yeah. He was the same height. Well, he was the same height as me. So I think he's like 5'11", 6 feet. So basically OBJ was there. He was very nice. He wasn't creepy to me at all. But like some other players were very forward with me about finding me attractive and whatever.
Sure.
So my point is, right, one of the players that was really fucking into me was super popular. I won't say his name because I've said his name many times already, but he was super into me and like messaged me and everything on Instagram, blah blah blah. So that dude was a rookie at the time, hot, like such a hot player at the time. Like he had a huge fucking year. Like he's so talented. He's still playing. He's still very talented. Whatever. My point being, he's like a multimillionaire at this point, can have and quite literally any bitch he wants in the world, obviously, right? Because he's very talented, athlete, very rich, not ugly. You know what I mean? And so he was hitting me up. So my point is that it doesn't fucking mean anything. Like if you're not famous or you don't look like fucking Zendaya, you know what I mean? Like none of that shit fucking matters because they are just as easy as normal people. They're just men with money and fame and influence. That's literally the only difference. That does not change the brain. You know what I mean? Like if they see a hot girl or a hot guy, whoever they like, right, or anyone in between, they're going to fucking pursue you. That's just, it is what it is. And they're going to pursue you with all the confidence that normal dudes don't have, right? Like they're literally going to talk to you like it's already a done deal, which is what they all did to me. So that's why I'm like, I have this like almost, I guess you could call it like delusional self-confidence with like all celebrities because they're fucking easy. It's easy. Easy. Influencers even easier because they're not like A-list celebrities, you know what I mean? Like fucking Kit Harington. You know what I'm saying? So they're not like him, but like at the same time, I still think, obviously, like if they're married and stuff, that's not what I'm talking about. But like single ones, come on, you know what I mean? Easy street is what I'm saying. Like that's why I was telling Deison, I feel like she's starting to believe it a lot more now. That it's like so very possible to literally get anybody you want. That's how you should feel. I feel like if you truly believe that about yourself, eventually you're going to start to see it. And then if God forbid you ever run into Chris Evans or something, or if you run into Chris Evans, or if you run into Haley Kiyoko one day on the street, God forbid you ever run into them, you whip that out, dude, they're going to be like putty is what I'm saying. They're going to want to get that number. Then you're going to be living out your fan fiction dream with whoever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like if you like, I'm telling you, dude, like they're just humans. They're all the fucking same. That's like we're all the same. We're all the same. And it's very possible. And if you believe that about yourself, I'm telling you, you're going to pull the next Jacob Elordi. You're going to pull him easy money. You know what I mean? So
anywho, that's the end of this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please follow us on Instagram at _2idiotgirls. Because we'll post podcast updates and stuff like that on there.
And ask for your guys' feedback on there too.
Yes, which is where we got this idea from. And then also I'll be posting my Euphoria takes on that account. So everyone
all right.
But other than that, thanks for listening. We love you all so much.
Yes.
And
Thank
we'll
you.
See you next